The Trump administration is facing criticism and scrutiny after The Atlantic published an article revealing that a top journalist was mistakenly added to a Signal chat where senior U.S. officials were discussing military operations in Yemen. The article, authored by Atlantic editor-in-chief Jeffrey Goldberg, claims he was added to a private Signal group by National Security Advisor Michael Waltz, where discussions were taking place about bombing Houthi positions in Yemen. Goldberg says he did not quote classified material, but noted that the chat included operational details about upcoming strikes, including target locations, weapons, and timing. Participants reportedly included Vice President J.D. Vance, Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth, and Homeland Security Advisor Stephen Miller. At a Senate Intelligence Committee hearing on Tuesday, CIA Director John Ratcliffe and Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard were questioned about the potential security breach. Both denied sharing classified information on the app.
Director Ratcliffe, this was a huge mistake, correct?
No.
A national political...
Hold on.
No, you
Let me
hold
answer.
on. No,
The
Director
answer- the
Ratcliffe,
reason
I
I
asked you
say
a yes
no-
or no question, and now you'll hold on.
Director Gabbard, I'm going to give you this. Tweeted just 11 days ago, and I'm quoting you. Any unauthorized release of classified information is a violation of the law and will be treated as such. So if this information is classified, what are you going to do?
Senator, 2 points here. First of all, there's a difference between inadvertent release versus
Careless and sloppy.
malicious leaks of classified information. The second point is there was no classified information that was on
Then the information,
Signal
this committee
group
should get
chat.
that information. Director
And the
Patel,
National Security
Director
Council
Patel,
has
my
reviewed
time's about out,
how
and I'm
this
going to
occurred.
use my 12 seconds that the chairman came.
Senator Mark Warner called the incident reckless and pressed officials to release the chat messages if they weren't classified. He and other Democrats raised concerns about the use of non-government platforms for sensitive conversations and the possible violation of federal record-keeping laws.
You know, again, this pattern of an amazing cavalier attitude towards classified information is reckless, sloppy, and silly. And perhaps what troubles me most is the way the administration has decided that we can take on all our problems by ourselves without any needs for friends or allies. I agree that we've got to put America's priorities first. But America first cannot mean America alone. The intelligence we gather to keep Americans safe depends on a lot of allies around the world who have access to sources we don't have. That sharing of information saves lives, and it's not hypothetical. We all remember it because it was declassified last year when Austria worked with our community to make sure to expose a plot against Taylor Swift in Vienna. That could have killed literally hundreds of individuals.
Meanwhile, President Trump downplayed the controversy, telling reporters at a meeting of U.S. ambassadors that no classified information was shared and describing the incident as a simple mistake. He defended National Security Advisor Waltz and criticized The Atlantic and Goldberg, calling the magazine a disgrace and Goldberg the total sleaze bag.
I don't know if it's been read out to you yet, but that attack was a tremendous success for the U.S., a tremendous success.
Who said the information was not classified?
Do you think that Mike Waltz made a mistake, and does he need to apologize?
No, I don't think he should apologize. I think he's doing his best. It's equipment and technology that's not perfect, and probably he won't be using it again, at least not in the very near future. What do you think?
Yes, sir. I agree with you. Let's get everybody in the room whenever possible.
A lot of times you find out defects by exactly things like that, but I don't think it's something we're looking forward to using again. We may be forced to use it. You may be in a situation where you need speed as opposed to gross safety, and you may be forced to use it, but generally speaking, I think we probably won't be using it very much. Excuse me. We had a very, very successful evening, and we've had numerous successful evenings and days in that area. The Houthis are absolutely on the run. The worst of them has been killed. This should have been done a long time ago by Biden, but Biden was an incompetent president. He couldn't do anything. He didn't know where he was going. He had no clue. This guy had no clue. This should have been done a long time ago, as they shoot missiles at ships, randomly shoot missiles at ships, and they make their own missiles. You know, this is not an incompetent group of people. They make their own missiles. They get the missiles also from Iran. It's an offshoot of Iran. Another offshoot. You have Hamas, you have Hezbollah, you have the Houthis, you got a lot of stuff going on with Iran. And we sent a letter to Iran. You're going to have to be speaking to us one way or the other pretty soon because we can't let this happen. But that's an app that a lot of people use. And somebody got on. I mean, I happen to know the guy's a total sleazebag. The Atlantic is a failed magazine. Does very, very poorly. Nobody gives a damn about it. This gives it a little bit of a shot. And I will tell you this, that they've made up more stories. And they're just a failing magazine. The public understands that. He's a very good man. That man is a very good man right there that you criticize so strongly.
Despite the administration's assurances, the article quotes direct exchanges in which officials appeared to weigh the political and economic benefits of U.S. military action, including whether Europe would gain more than the U.S. from secure trade routes in the Red Sea. Vice President Vance reportedly raised concerns about bailing Europe out again, while Defense Secretary Hegseth responded with comments about European freeloading. The White House and intelligence officials continue to insist that no secrets were leaked, while Democrats have praised Goldberg for not publishing sensitive military information. Trump used the opportunity to renew criticism of the European Union, accusing it of decades of economic abuse. He reaffirmed plans to introduce reciprocal tariffs on April 2nd and linked the broader controversy to his ongoing effort to push back on what he sees as global freeloading. For now, the administration says the matter is under review. Critics, however, are calling for resignations and further investigation into what they see as a serious breach of protocol and national security risk.